Sup, I'm Yoop, and welcome to Shut Her Up and Shoot. It's a November day here in the Pacific Northwest, super soggy out. I'm not going to go out there, so we're going to stay nice and dry inside and do some natural light portraits. And I don't have a model, so it's going to be me. I'm going to use this big window light as the key light. Everything else is dark here in the apartment. Shut all the windows, all the covers, turn off all the lights, so we're going to have that really dark to light contrast. Okay, so how I set this up is I'm standing right here. Got this big window here in the background. This is my key light. So most of the light comes from here, and everything out there is really dark except for my flash. Just a little bit of fill light so it doesn't like black out my face all the way. So here you got my speed light. I didn't angle it directly to me because the light would be too harsh even on the low setting. And of course back here we got our camera set up. Shooting vertical here because I like vertical better for a portrait, especially here when there's not much in the background. So we're getting most of the light here from the right and dark side on that side, so it's really a really strong contrast. And yeah, let's see how it works out. Okay, so we got it in Lightroom now. This is one of my favorites. And you see the window light illuminated my face on this side of the frame. And the other side is pretty dark, except for here. I got a little highlight to separate myself from the background. Still a little bit dark in my face here, but we can fix that here in Photoshop. Or in Lightroom, I mean. So this is the end result, but I want to take you through the steps quickly and see how I got this. So first of all, I want to get some contrast. That's what I start mostly with, just a little contrast just to pump it up. Want some more exposure here, but not too much. Think about here, but we have to pull down the highlights because my face is too light here and too light there. So we'll go down on the highlights a bit. So that's pretty good. Now we want to get some shadows back in. So my face, you get some more detail in here. There we go. We can go pretty far with that. Just a little bit of blacks to just get that nice thickness in the image. We'll leave the clarity and vibrance as I don't want to get all the clarity into my face. It's a little bit too much anyhow already, but we'll fix that in a little bit. My nose is a little bit red, so we'll fix that a bit here. And okay, so what I want is the background to be really dark and just mainly focus on my face here and part of my torso. So I'll get this tool, drag something around, do something like this to include about this part of my body here, and not invert mask, and we'll just pull down here. Okay, we need to move this up, pull this down a bit, and here we go. And I want to now do the clarity. I really like the effect here on my jacket, not 100%. This will be good. Okay. Still a little bit too light on my face, so I'll add a new one to it and just do my face here. And now we are going to use the invert mask and just get a little bit here. Pull down on the highlights so we get a little bit more detail here on the side of my face. Okay, that's done. My face, there's too much contrast, too much clarity, so we'll get this brush tool here. I have a skin preset, which is just pretty much pull down on clarity. And I'll just paint in my face here quickly. and see that the skin looks a lot better that way. Alright, next one, I want some detail in my hair. So even this out, I just want a little bit more exposure and some more highlights. Maybe some more contrast too. So get some more detail here in my hair. Alright, same thing I kind of want to do here on my jacket. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I'll go back. Use a separate brush for that. So a little bit of more exposure, a little bit on the highlights. Get some details here. Get some depth in the clothing here. Okay. Then we can use some sharpening always. There we go. And I want to get that background a little bit darker, so let's pull back here on the vignetting. Okay. Last thing is I want to get some more detail in my eyes. Let's zoom in. There is here in the brush tool a iris enhance. So it's just a little bit up on the exposure, a little bit more clarity, a little bit more saturation. So we just go over the iris and in the white of my eyes. Here we go. And just adds a little bit more detail in my eyes. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Let's see how far we are from what I did originally. It's a little different. I like both. I like my original one. It is less contrasty in the face and it's a little bit softer. So I really like this edit. Did a few more. I'll show them at the end of the video. Did ones where I totally blacked out the background, some black and white edits, and yeah, I hope you like it. Please subscribe if you like it, give a thumbs up, and we'll see you at the next video. Okay, thanks so much.